and welcome to today's athlete feature. We're going to get straight into it. So, who are you and what is your sport?
Hi, I'm Lachlan Page. I'm a 25-year-old discus thrower from South Australia.
Awesome. And how long have you been throwing for?
I've been throwing for as long as I remember, really. I started athletics or little athletics when I was 9 and then just slowly progressed through the system, and here I am 16 years later.
Amazing. Now, we spoke a little bit before, so I have a brief idea, but did you have anything to pursue outside of sport whilst you have been throwing?
Yes, always. So unfortunately, track and field doesn't pay the bills, and especially discus. So I've always been with that mindset that you have to have something else. You have to have a backup plan along the way. So education was always a big sort of deal for me growing up. In high school, I think it's Crazy Five. So it was like physics, chem, specialist math, math studies and English studies. So
you're a brainiac.
Yeah. Maybe you could say that. I don't know. And then after high school, went to uni, did electrical engineering and computer science. So that was always I looked at that was a way that I could potentially train full time. And then that pathway helped me remote. So I thought that I could always in the future work remotely if I had to. And then COVID happened and, remote work started becoming commonplace. So that was always a good side effect, at least, besides the bad situation. And then I guess after uni, I was doing some freelance work full-time, part-time and training full-time as much as you can. And then I come up with my own sports tech company, and then it started from there.
So tell us about your sport tech company, because personally I'm super interested, but it is definitely a brainiac thing, and would love to hear more about it. Tell the people.
Yeah, sure. So basically one cold winter's day I was training, and I've come across all these different devices before that I've seen that the pro guys, the big sports teams, they compete with some crazy sports tech stuff, and I want that data, and I couldn't afford it because, it's being in an underfunded sport, I can't afford to spend $1,500, $3,000 on this product. So then one cold winter's day, I thought, stuff it. If I want to train like this, then maybe I should try and create my own device. And basically, that's how it started. I just went through, tried to solve a problem for me, and then that's it. So basically, Barbell Mate, the aim is to make high performance sports technology affordable. And in particular, the product allows people to improve their weight room performance with real-time analytics and feedback. So basically, it's a device with a tether. So it goes onto a magnetic base. So it goes onto a weight plate. And then you put the tether onto a bar and you lift. And it gives you stats such as mean velocity, force, range of motion, all that fancy stuff in real time. So it connects to your phone with Bluetooth as well.
Amazing. Thank you for explaining. I guess for people who maybe they've been in the weight room and they've seen those very heavy cement-looking bricks, that's what they are. But that's a very good technical explanation for those who don't know. I like I said, I think this is a very close issue to my heart, but I love that you're trying to make this more accessible for people who perhaps can't afford it. And you briefly mentioned with Tier 2 sports in Australia that funding is a big issue. So I think having equality to having access to those high performance technologies is really special. So good on you. And I can't believe you've created that technology yourself.
It wasn't easy. It was very stressful, but enjoy the struggle. That's all I've got to say. It takes time, but if anything's worth it, I guess it takes time. So yeah.
Blaine, can you kind of give us a little bit of an insight to once you realize, okay, there's this issue, and I'm going to try and fix it, make it more accessible for everyone. How did you actually make that idea come to life and make it happen?
That's a really good question. I don't know. So I guess, I don't know. Yeah. I guess I had the background being from engineering. So I sort of had a rough idea about what to do, sort of, break it down and actually create the device itself. So that was fine, but it took such a long time to be able to go from a device that was good for me, because, I can put up with like a crappy device that it doesn't look good or whatever. That's fine for me. But then to be able to make it marketable or sellable so it's usable for the general public, that took a lot of time and a lot of effort and mistakes. So I guess, I don't know. I guess I just sort of failed forwards. That's probably the best way to say it. I don't have so many mistakes, but I sort of was making incremental progress along the way. So, the 2 steps forward, 1 step back, that was very, very common for me.
No, definitely. Thank you for giving us an insight. I think that's a common, through speaking to people anyway, you just give it a crack. It doesn't matter if you fail. Failure is almost guaranteed, and it's how you slowly try and fix those failures and learn from them along the way. So it sounds like you've done a great job. Final question. What advice would you give your younger self or someone who finds themselves in similar shoes to you?
Ooh, I'd say love the struggle. Sport's tough, and you just need to love the struggle and not give up. If you have a goal, I guess, especially for sport or anything, if you have a goal, you just got to do everything it takes to be able to achieve it. I know, especially for my sport and what I'm doing outside of sport, I've always had the mindset that I don't want to have regrets, because everyone has regrets, and I don't want to look back in 15 years' time and be like, damn, I should have just persisted for a bit longer. So that's sort of the motto that's really pushing me along with everything I do.
Amazing. Love that. Leave no rock unturned.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. Thank you so much for your time today, Lachlan.
No worries. Thanks for having me. It's a good chat.